Some more great images, some more defining images of WrestleMania from the complete anthology set that was issued about 5 years ago for this particular era, 1995 to 1999. Speaking of images, do not adjust your computer screens, folks. A new do. I don't know if you like it or not, but it's a new do, and yeah, there's more hair growing on this side than this side, but it's it's always been like that. Scaramonte with you. This is the moments that define WrestleMania. Today we talk about WrestleMania 15. Took place March 28th, 1999, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 20,000 fans packing the First Union Center for the Raging Climax. WWE at the peak of their Attitude Era. Stone Cold Steve Austin having lost the WWE Championship twice in 1998. The Rock joining Mr. McMahon's corporation and the fight against Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock, the corporate champ, the WWE champ, heading into WrestleMania. Mr. McMahon stopping Stone Cold Steve Austin at the 1999 Royal Rumble from winning a third Royal Rumble match in a row. But Austin would get his chances at the WrestleMania title shot, defeating Mr. McMahon at St. Valentine's Day Massacre in that steel cage match with the help of the Big Show, Paul White, in that encounter. So we have Austin Rock in the first of 3 WrestleMania matches. And this was a pretty eventful WrestleMania overall. You had Pete Rose as the San Diego Chicken trying to get his revenge on the Big Red Machine, Kane, in his baseball home, but to no avail. Kane 2, Pete Rose nothing, if you're keeping score. The Big Boss Man facing The Undertaker in a big main event match at Hell in a Cell. The only Hell in a Cell we've seen at WrestleMania, and it was not a very good one. Undertaker winning, keeping his streak alive, but the Big Boss Man in the end hanged on top of the cell with a noose, and something you probably will not see again in WWE. Good old JR, he suffered a Bell's palsy attack after the Survivor Series of 1998. Was out of the booth for a couple months. Had a program going where he was trying to get back his job. And then he, in full time, got his job back by calling the main event, Austin Rock, for the title that night. And similar, these days, JR suffering a third Bell's palsy attack. Hopefully he returns to the booth in 13 days at WrestleMania in Phoenix. Top 3 moments of this WrestleMania, moments that define WrestleMania from my point of view. Number 3, the sudden death, the end of an era. The end of what I like to think of the original DX. You had Triple H and China and Shawn Michaels form it. Shawn Michaels getting injured. At WrestleMania 14, retiring from the ring. Triple H picking up the reins, bringing in X-Pac and the New Age Outlaws, and overall keeping the stable going. China not a part of it, as Triple H squared off with Kane. China a part of the corporation at that point. Kane winning by disqualification, but China rejoining DX, attacking Kane after Kane weeks prior had accidentally thrown flame into China's face when he tried to aim for Triple H. Triple H and China back intact in DX, but it was all swerve as Triple H turned on X-Pac in the process of the European Championship when X-Pac almost defeating Shane McMahon. China distracting the referee, Triple H getting the pedigree, and the 1-2-3 for Shane McMahon as he retains the European title. And the corporation getting back China and not getting Triple H, as Triple H beginning his successful singles career in WWE as he would go for the championship and make a serious run throughout 1999. Number 2 moment for me, not only squash of the night, but ponage of the night, belonging to Butterbean, defeating the Smoking Gun, Bart Gunn, in the finals of the 1999 Brawl for All tournament. Bart Gunn winning the 98 Brawl for All tournament. In perhaps the sickest knockout in the history of knockouts in wrestling, boxing, what have you. Butterbean 27 seconds or 33 seconds into round 1 of the fight with a fierce left hand or fierce right hand onto Bart Gunn's kisser, and Butterbean ending up winning that matchup. And also the most hilarious moment of the night too. Now number 1, obviously Austin Rock, their first of 3 encounters. This was a riotous moment. The Big Show and Mankind had earlier on determining who would be the referee for the WWE Championship match. Mankind winning by disqualification, but the Big Show just beating the hell out of him. Vince McMahon getting punched out by the Big Show as Vince came out and had his little tirade. And I'm Vince McMahon, and you're a nobody. Big Show, not chokeslamming him, but deciding to punch him in the face. The police arresting the Big Show. Mankind, who was supposed to be the referee, he carried out in a stretcher. Vince McMahon telling Kevin Kelly, I'm gonna be the guest referee. And he comes out, and Shawn Michaels, who at this point was commissioner in the WWE, comes out and says, nope. So it is pretty much even. McMahon doesn't cost Austin the title. Shawn Michaels telling McMahon get his Jack LaLanne physique out of the ring and into the back. Corporation barred from ringside, and what was a mad fight between the Austin and The Rock, probably their most aggressive match. It's kind of hard to rate their match here and the match at WrestleMania 17, which I'll talk about in a couple days. But Austin being the hero, McMahon coming out trying to intervene, knocking the referee out, Mankind coming out of nowhere, from, presumably out of the hospital, knocking down McMahon, taking him out of the match, Mankind becoming the referee after the first official was knocked out, and Stone Cold Steve Austin in the end with a couple stunners, defeating The Rock to become WWE Champion for the 3rd time, and his 2nd straight WrestleMania victory for the WWE Championship. Stone Cold would hold on to the belt a couple times in 1999, would lose the belt a couple months later to The Undertaker, would get it back about a month later, and Austin and McMahon's rivalry would come to an end over the summer. And that pretty much says it. It's overall a very solid show for the Attitude Era. Boys to Men singing America the Beautiful this time. And a nice way to end the 1990s in the WWE. The Attitude Era would transfer into the new millennium. We'll talk about that tomorrow. WrestleMania 16, Anaheim, California. The year 2000, the decade of the 2000s begins tomorrow. Skinner Moxley, hope you like the haircut. And we hope you keep on watching. The moments that define WrestleMania continue with WrestleMania 16 tomorrow. Until then, so long.